Chat, what's going on? Is it live?
It is. I see it.
It never goes live for me. I must not like the Wi-Fi.
We have two people performing on stage. I guess they're competing. Maybe we're doing a reality show.
I'm in the dungeons. I'm coming back up. Woo! Oh, I heard the music for a second.
Yeah, if you get close to the stage, you hear the music.
Wow, we have so many animals.
Some would say too many.
Should murder them all.
Oh, it's the first time I've ever caught an egg laying in action. They're also really devastating our crops. I guess we need to plant a lot more. Oh, didn't realize the sickle could kill the goats, but it can with one hit. Good thing we got more goats.
We might have too many goats.
Actually, I only see the one. Oh, there's two.
Oh, two's fine.
Goats are our fewest animal for sure. We have a lot of chickens. Oh, there's the third goat.
Chickens are fine. Alright, so what's the plan? Are we gonna, like, try to do stuff, or...
What you got in mind?
I don't know. We could go try to do raids.
I think I'm a little under level for that, but I'll try it since there's no punishment for failure. Let me try to wrangle this inventory a little bit.
Oh yeah, well, it's like, we should put food in the troughs, and it's like, but then they'll just eat the thing,
Yeah.
so I guess it's fine.
Yeah, they're going to destroy the crops whether we serve them to them or not. So why not just let them self-serve? A new concept here, buffet farming. Also, whenever I have stuff in my inventory that, like I don't want to throw it away, but I'm too lazy to actually find where to put it, I like to just put it in the vending machine.
Oh, somebody bought the thing from the... Yeah.
Just one wool? Yeah, let's pop that in the vending machine. There's already 50 in there, but what could it hurt?
We'll use those in a little bit.
Well, just remember that they're in the vending machine. All types of meats. I could probably cook that into something, right?
The sweet ham is good for 50% satiety.
All meat. Sounds like a KFC product. All meat is 100%.
Oh, nice.
And let's whip up some scrambled eggs while we're here. A 6-egg scrambled egg. That would be a lot. How many, like, ignoring the obvious limitations, how much could Old Wendell, how many of an egg omelet could you tackle in one sitting?
Oh, like 4 or 6.
Is that...
No question.
Does that have to be just eggs? What if I throw in, like, some meats and cheeses in there?
I was never really a cheese in the omelet kind of person. I like
Really?
like cubed ham was good, and bacon bits was good, and bologna. I could go for some sliced bologna in the old omelet, but cheese. No, I wasn't a big fan of cheese in the omelet.
That's. I mean, I don't want to judge or anything, but that's like a low class omelet right there.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, cheese. I feel like cheese is one of the best parts. No, Krista mentioned that she might be here for a little while, but I got the impression that probably not.
All right, what's the deepest level you can go to?
Well, it's probably going to be 11, I guess. Yeah. Or no, I'm sorry, 9. I can't go past 9. But I can probably collect what I need for the vaccine on this level, right?
Isn't it? I thought you need the Insector Queen. That'll be on level 8 or 9.
You need that for the vaccine? The vaccine usually doesn't cost the big ingredient. It usually just costs... It's the workbench that costs that.
Oh. Wait. Yeah. If you can't go past this level, then you're supposed to kill an Insector Queen in order to get the stuff. Oh, I guess you can just gather up the other stuff to build the thing.
Well, you already built the workbench. That's what her loot is for. Then
Okay.
at the workbench, but I don't know what goes into that vaccine necessarily.
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head either.
New Star Wars game is 155 gigabytes. What is the new Star Wars game?
I don't know.
Is it about the movies or is it a new IP?
I got no idea.
Another day, another Z Zone update. Still can't change keybinds. I didn't have any issues with the controls.
What level are you on now?
9.
Oh, I'm on level 8. Let me go down one more.
Well, yeah, maybe I should go up and see what the vaccine costs. Let's do that. There's something we can accomplish. I hate that the sprite covers up the staircase. Next time we build staircases, we should make them a little ways apart. I don't like green peppers in an omelet. How do you feel about that?
Green peppers are good. Green peppers in an omelet is take it or leave it, but I like green peppers in general.
I mean, put them on a pizza. I'm with you all day. But on an omelet, there's too much flavor there. The egg flavor is too weak against the sharpness of the green pepper. Do you remember? Is it this big building over here? No, it's this one. Environmental adaptability shot. I need monster meat, which we have somewhere, and insector eggs. I think we have those too.
Yeah, there's a ton of those.
Oh, I don't know where. Okay, this looks... No. Are the organic fruit / veggie pouches at Costco? I picked up a Sam's Club membership because it was $10 this week. And I don't know when I'm going to go. I feel like I have to now that I've spent $10 on it, but it's so inconvenient.
It's tomorrow is the worst day to go because everyone will be going there tomorrow.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't have a lot of because they close at 8, which is crazy. Yeah, I can't find the insector eggs, so we'll have to collect some of those. Wait, maybe they're in the refrigerator.
Yeah, I can bring some up if not. There should be there in one of the chests. There's a There's even a bunch. There's an extra 90 in my cocoa bank thing.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe somebody took them out of the chests or what, but or maybe I'm just not. They're like a bright green circle, right? I think they're easy to see.
Right, yeah.
Amber, we got in sector I. Not seeing any eggs.
I'll come back up with that. Where does it go? Where should I be
You
able
got
to
any?
make it?
You got any monster meat? It's this big green thing here.
You know, I thought I did, but I didn't. Let's see. There's probably some down here.
Zblats, I think we missed some subscriptions. Deckard916, thank you for subscribing. Says Yee. Are you talking about Yee the rapper?
Oh, thank you. I've
And
Twitch is giving me this pop-up where I can't see the chat unless I log in. I'm sorry. I gotta fix
what?
that. Yeah. It's like I can't. It's like log in or create an account to use the Twitch chat. And it's like I just want to see it.
Is that because we've been flagged because of the white supremacy post all day?
I hope not. Let's see. There's roast monster meat. We don't want that. There is so much monster meat here somewhere.
Oh, you know what? Let's make sure I didn't put it in the vending machine. Monster meat's in the vending machine. All right, so I've got the monster meat.
Okay, the green eggs are in this first chest over here.
All right, I'm boosted.
All right. Guess we go back down.
Let me just dump some stuff off here. You know what? I'm not going to put it in that chest. That's irresponsible.
Whoa.
All right. I think if you talk to a certain NPC, I can't remember which one it is, they will sell you an elevator and you don't have to do this.
Oh, yeah, I bought one. It's in one of the chests. I just couldn't figure out how to use it.
I've not actually done it, so I don't know how they. Three deer in my front yard right now eating corn. Which one? The best looking one, obviously. Oh, you know what? I didn't bring any torches. Did you?
No, but I can make some.
See if I can. Yeah, I can. I can make quite a lot, actually.
Ooh.
These enemies are pretty spicy on this level. You're just killing him with a pickaxe
Yeah.
or a drill.
Let's see. Ooh, there's silver.
That's the little humanoid guys when they die. That sounds like Puma Messi. There's another Russians with a big cat YouTube channel. It's Luna the Panther.
Huh. I haven't seen that one. Is there anything good here? No, not really. Oh, here's a portal. Let's go activate the portal. That'll
I'm
make coming back down.
Only seeing $40 off Sam's Club membership. Yeah, $40 off 50 is $10.
Yeah, check it out. Look at portal.
I didn't realize those could be underground.
I can't seem to activate it. Oh, you got it.
It's because when you click it, it actually starts a tiny, tiny bar above your head that's timing out. It's so easy to miss at 4K.
Woo! Okay. We got a thingy.
Looking at the Plus membership, yeah. So apparently they'll do delivery with Plus membership for free, but not to me. It's too far away from me. One thing about Sam's, I was looking through their online selections, and because they don't really have selection, you can't get the hipster stuff there, which means it's all PUFA. But for $10, do we dare do the challenge?
Yeah, let's do it.
For $10, I mean, I could probably make that back in flour. What do you have that causes explosions?
One of those skills. It's like a missile skill.
Oh, the magic. I haven't found any of those.
That's what this is. So if you pick magic from this, you'll have one.
Which seems like the best one to pick, right? Like, why would you pick the other ones?
Ooh, it's spicy.
Oh my goodness.
I got my horse.
Oh! That guy's got fire magic. Save the $10 the first time you fill up with gas. Can I get gas as a regular member? Do I have to be a plus member? You know, here's some more Sam's Club bullshit. I thought, like, oh, they'll send me a card. No, they don't send you a card. It's the app. You have to use the app to get in. I think you can go and demand a card, but they don't want you to do that.
I thought I had some health items, but I do not. I'm just barely surviving here.
That room was way too difficult for where I am right now. I'm gonna need to...
Well, if you hurry back, it'll let you, it'll still let you complete it.
Let's see... If I can remember, it's just over here to the right, wasn't it? Oh, wow, there's real tough monsters just on the way over there.
I only won but by cheesing them.
Yeah, I can't even get back down there. I'm not ready for that level at all.
Oh, there's more.
I'm not too enthusiastic about Sam's Club, but it'll be a fun adventure to see what they got. Costco Plus level. I think Costco calls it the executive membership, right? Oh, I'm an executive now. Oh, I can make company decisions. I would rather choose Costco. I think that's probably the more exciting shopping location, but they didn't have the $10 deals, so. Frozen? You still there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Let me see if I can play the stream. I can play the stream. Chat is so unreliable. Worst thing about Sam's is they check everyone's receipt. Why is that bad? Isn't that just enforcing the club membership thing? Who said Frozen? Zero Skill said Frozen. I'm not going to get too mad at stores these days for some theft prevention measures because they're clearly getting crucified on the shoplifting. What is this tent down here? What does that do? Oh, it's the spawn location. What is this? Weird.
Did you come back down?
There's no chance of me surviving on that level. I gotta level up somehow. Maybe I should trade with some traders and get better. I don't know, that gives me replicator shit. I've already got one of those guys. Maybe I should try to capture a better mount and friend.
I kind of want to go make a new replica. Because this one kind of dies a lot. A lot. Let's see if I can delete this.
Seems like a lot of our stuff is gone. I don't know if Krista sorted it somewhere else.
The sorting, no. Okay, I might be back in the chat. Might be able to see it now. Hey. There we go.
I don't think I get. Well, I could get maybe gold armor. Let's go to the. I'm gonna go to the villages. Maybe there's some gold to be traded. You know what? I'm gonna use the star system. That would be smart. Put all the towns as a star.
Woo! I get a haircut. Yeah, I got a haircut. Oh no, the monster skin has been sorted into somewhere else. Ah. There it
Here's
is.
to hiking in the mountains. I think that maybe is related to what she's doing tonight. I don't know. Seems to be uh, a lot of hike prep. I mean, she's not sick or anything. She's doing something. Well, nothing in that town. I think it would be nice if, I guess it would be too easy if every town had one of every merchant. But it's annoying to try to keep track of where they live. How about those leaked docks? I am afraid that the leaked docks are going to be the argument to ram that Restrict Act the rest of the way through.
Seems like that's going to be rammed through no matter what, which is very
Well,
sad.
let's just say that they'll lubricate it.
Are we supposed to use the insector nests that you build in the base to like level yourself up or something? That just seems silly.
I don't know what the point of that is. But it's crazy how it works. The argument from the government when people are like, hey, what the fuck? Why are you doing all this stuff? Is what's really important here is the leak. Let's focus on the leak. And everybody's like, yeah, let's do that. And it's just like, oh, that was supposed to be a secret, so you're not allowed to be mad about it. Anything in the leaks that we don't already know? Well, I suppose we suspected, but the thing is, we don't behave as if we suspect that, right? Like, wouldn't a country that suspects its leaders of this kind of horrific behavior, wouldn't we behave differently? I think a lot of people get angry about it because then you're not allowed to ignore it anymore. And any level of support for these people toward, being the right team, the arguments on Twitter, then they have to sort of like have a little bit of introspection about, oh, that's actually who I'm supporting. I miss when most people weren't on the internet and it was cool. Yeah, but it ran really slow.
You have any idea where all the bones are?
Let me see what I got in the way of bones. 68, will that help you?
Yeah, that's probably fine.
I'm gonna put it in this thing right here.
So where did they go? I have to make a new follower.
All right, so I got a little bit of gold there, but that's not going to be enough. Love the days of 56K. I did have some good times. I don't know if I've ever had like people get addicted to World of Warcraft and so forth. I think the height of that for me were the muds. And most of the time, after you would get to a certain level, you were just there hanging out.
It's like, you have a flying mount? Where did you get that? It's like, ah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, and then you'd make friends with the people who run it, and they would end up making you like one of the god tier people. Then you could just teleport. There was a simplicity to it, but I think also it's not the fact that we weren't being screwed by the same people who are screwing us that these leaks reveal. It's just that we didn't know about it yet. This like otherworldly spear is pretty good, but I have a hard time landing shots with it. I actually have not. Have you actually seen the leaked documents other than the little pieces they've given us in the news?
No, there were a couple people that screenshotted hilarious things from them, and that all of that has been deleted from Twitter. So it's like, oh, it's interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I've never had actually an opportunity to like sit down and read it. Yeah, like two enemies in on level 10, and I'm pretty much dead. I've seen the news is lied a lot about Russians being killed more than Ukrainians. Yeah, but how do you know that you can trust one over the other? I don't know that we have any true indication. Oh, these guys, do these guys fight the animals?
Yep.
Chris in the woods? I don't think Chris is in the woods yet, but maybe she's preparing for the woods. I don't really know. She's probably not going to be here. Oh, you know the big like bone plate forehead creatures? I think you had one with you.
Yeah.
They take 75% of my health.
Just in one hit? Wow.
One
Okay.
hit, yeah.
Hmm.
I'm a scrub. I'm not severely motivated by this game anymore. I feel like I got all the endorphins it has to give.
Yeah, it does sort of level off, doesn't it? We might switch to V Rising in a little bit. I don't know. Or you can, or not V Rising. Uh, zombie game.
I was gonna say if you have V Rising, then we should try that because
I think I did pick that up the other day.
that's basically Vampire Valheim. We'll wait for Kristen. Yeah, Z Zone though. The thing about Z Zone is he added, I think, one more building type, but I've seen everything at this point. I think except the boat. So I want to try to drive to the boat, and I've got a car completely loaded down, and I've got a M249 and the RPK. So I'm thinking like whatever the boat is shouldn't be an issue. Then I think I'm just going to walk away from Z Zone till it's a lot more updated. That guy's updating hard though. Got to give it to him. Hope he's not a Chinese spy. Oh, what if we go to war and Steam will get rid of Z Zone?
What level are you on?
I'm just trying my best down here on 10, but it's rough going. My helper is recovering. There's another challenge room, but I know I can't do that. Yeah, I should probably do challenge rooms on the upper levels to get the the upgrades, right? Because with this gear, I should be able to do that. Maybe that's the key to my survival. There's another one. Oops. We definitely have too much pixel on top of what we're trying to stab here.
You want to go up a level?
You got a machine gun?
Yep. Those dudes. There's a city of those zombie dudes here somewhere, and it was hard, but they had good loot. Woofer just subscribed to tier 1. Thanks, Woofer.
Do you ever try the free games? Like what? Oh, get out of here. I'm trying to sort through that stupid list. I almost died before I could teleport. That's a terrible way to do that.
Oh, I've got an extra Meko shield that you could equip, which improves your defense.
I'm gonna go, like, that was level 10. I'm gonna go to level 9 and see if I can find a, maybe not even level 9. I'm gonna try to go level 7 challenge room. The Twitch offerings? You talking about like the Amazon stuff? I never really look at that. What's free right now? I dutifully get the free Epic game every week. I feel like they owe that to me.
Vector just subscribed. Thank you.
Would you take 15 million, but in exchange you need to live in Hollywood and people will want to take a selfie with you as much as they want one of Taylor Swift? Absolutely. I don't have to actually like go out and be someplace where people would be doing that, right? I mean, if I run into somebody at the Cracker Barrel, then I'll just deal with that. But I wouldn't be going to nightclubs and shit. That'd be great. And even in Hollywood, 50 million is plenty. Also, I could make deals with brands that I would shout them out whenever people did the video selfies with me. So somebody would be like, "Oh my god, can I? Nobody's gonna believe this. Let me get this on video." I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then as soon as they turn the camera on, I'm like, "Bud Light." Nestle Pure Life. Poofas, I could use my fame for Poofa awareness. Big Poofa might have something to say about that. Do you think that the big tree and seed oil industry is more powerful than Taylor Swift?
That one is already online. Yes, blacksmith is up here.
Linode. Is Linode still sponsoring us after the Switch?
Oh yeah, they emailed and asked if we would like to re-up. I need to talk to them about that because I don't know if we, I don't know, I don't know. We messed up something somewhere along the way, so I gotta email them and talk to them.
What do you mean?
Our referral thing still works, but I think I needed to invoice them for Devember still or something. Because it was like, oh, they're not doing that anymore, and then they're like, no, no, we still are. We just went through a transition. It's like, okay.
That's not a good way to put it. I haven't heard anything terrible about their behavior as the new company. Have you?
No, they should be fine. It's what's funny is Akamai spent a long time trying to be Linode, and Linode kind of figured out how to be Akamai before Akamai figured out how to be Linode, and they're just like, ah, Jesus Christ, we'll just buy them. It's fine, we'll just buy them, which is kind of funny. I thought there was one of these blacksmiths that would sell you an ore detector. Am I wrong about that?
Maybe a different profession.
Grounder team's coming to base. Going back to base.
Whole Bud Light mess has to be a put on. Here's the secret, Foot West. It is. It is a put on. But you know what else is a put on? Bud Light's dealings with the NFL and all the sports balls and all the hunting and fishing and everything. It's all bullshit. I just don't understand these people who are like, I've been loyal to this brand and they betrayed me. It's like, why would you ever be loyal to a brand? That's stupid. Of course they don't give a shit. Paris is on fire again. It's not surprising.
Well, they got the ruling though, and with the judge was like, this is fine. And it's just like, they came in at 6 o'clock on a Friday. Rah! I was looking at apparently people that are 20 years old now in the UK, their retirement age is going to be 74.
Patrick Stewart's ruined it for everybody.
He is kind of spry, isn't he? I've seen the episode of Star Trek, so that's fun.
What episode of Star Trek?
The yesterday's episode of Picard or whatever.
Was it memorable?
It's not. I mean, it's less bad than like Discovery, and this is the least bad season of Picard, and the cast is having fun with it, and that's fine. But it's not.
Why is this one exceptional?
This one, nothing. It's not. It's just, because every week we get the, oh my god, Picard, blah blah blah, and it's like, yeah, I saw it. It's fine. We could say that about anything less bad than Discovery. Discovery is really astonishingly bad. I like that. I like what they did. The cast, the old TNG cast, is able to have a little fun, and in that regard, I'm willing to support it. But I think they could have gotten a lot more mileage out of it if this is the direction they were going in. If they just embraced that from the beginning, the fans would have been on board. They didn't have to like dress it up in some kind of ridiculous nonsense.
Oh wait, so they put everybody back together?
Yeah.
What do you think? Who was the second highest paycheck out of the group?
Oh, easily, Jonathan Frakes.
You think so? Why?
Yeah, because he directs and he does show assembly and stuff like that, and I think he helped direct some of that. So I think it's Patrick Stewart, Jonathan Frakes, and then Brent Spiner, Michael Dorn, Marina Sirtis, and Gates McFadden.
Are you saying he already actively worked on the Picard show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think. Maybe not. I think so.
I mean, I'm not questioning it. I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure that they're, like the whole Kurtzman thing. Marina and Gates didn't do much. I'm sure they were cheap. Yeah, they're more in the last few episodes.
It's probably going to shock you to hear this, but I don't know because I don't care about any of that. Like, whoever's running the show makes no difference to me in most cases. I don't want to know. Because I bet if I go on Twitter and look at that guy's tweets, I'll be like, I hate this person.
Yeah, well, I'm right there with you. And Brent Spiner was just like, I'm not going to do it as Data. I'm only coming back as Brent Spiner. And they're like, fine, fine.
Wait, what?
Yeah, yeah. He's basically
So
playing himself.
that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I mean, they tried to canonize it as to be like, oh, Data is going through a transformation.
How is he gonna transition? That'd be creative. It would be so easy for Data to transition, right? He just gets new parts. Oh, he
Yeah.
could be a champion for transgenders.
He well, so far they have it being a champion for geriatrics because like he's like, oh, I'm not used to being old, and then he like turns his neck and it makes a clicking sound, and he's like, oh, that's a new sensation, and it's just like, Jesus Christ. It's not fabulous. Actually, no. The crew, the people, the human beings are having a ton of fun with it, and that makes it okay.
I have seen people who look like they were having a lot of fun doing like riots and murdering. Does that make that okay?
Well, no one's getting hurt doing this. Like it's not I feel less like this is just a nostalgic money grab and more like, okay, these are actors that have retired from this and moved on, and they can still sort of look at it and be like, we can have a little fun with this, and it's like, okay, I'm cool with this, it's fine.
You say that no one's getting hurt, but what about the groundskeeper at Gene Roddenberry's grave plot?
I thought you were gonna say Boothby, and I was like, whoa, very impressed with your Star Trek lore, but that wasn't where you went with that.
Data had sex organs? Yeah, the whole fully functional that spawned all kinds of memes and t-shirts
Yeah, see
before there
also,
were memes.
yes, see also season 2, and there was another there was another episode that I get the feeling that one of the writers was very misogynistic because the whole plot of the story was a female crew member and a male crew member were fighting, and they broke up, and she was like, oh, Data, you're the perfect guy, because literally, you know, that's what he would be in that sort of very simplistic, human template. And so he played the role, and that wasn't a great episode.
Speaking of insane male-female interactions, I was watching this police video earlier, and this girl had a stalker, and I guess they were friends, and he started getting real weird, and like demanding to know who she was with and where she was going. And so she like cut off all communication with him and all that, and for 2 years they didn't see each other. And then one day he came back and he was like, hey, I'm real sorry about everything, can we just be friends again? And she was like, okay. I can't even do a level 7 challenge room.
Don't feel
So she
bad.
was like,
I struggled too. They get lucky shots sometimes.
she was like, okay, yeah, I guess, but we can just be friends, blah, blah, blah. Now, this is all coming from her. It might not be true, but you have a good reason to believe her, as will come later. So then, like, he starts to get a little bit weird again, and then he calls her one day when she's at a hotel, and he's like, why the fuck are you at a hotel? She's like, what? What are you talking about? How do you know where I am? And he's like, I have a GPS tracker on your car. And so she calls the cops. They find it, and they pull him over. And they're talking to him about it, and he's trying to explain to him. He's like, no, you don't understand. She made me mad because I thought maybe she was lying to me, so I needed to track her to make sure where she was. Like, this is nothing bad. I just needed to know where she was at all times, so I don't understand why we're having such a bad time about this.
They put him away, right?
They arrested him, but only because she pressed charges. Did you see the Pudding Fingers commercial? I don't watch commercials. Oh, Claire Saffitz, I haven't watched it, but her video this week was entitled Banoffee Pudding, which I assume is a combination of banana pudding and toffee.
Ooh. That might be really good.
The picture of it was like a layered thing, so I think there was it didn't look like cookies though.
I've never been to this biome before. There's all kinds of cool stuff here.
Bacon coffee. Now there's an N in there. Banoffee. Have you seen a bloated cow being drained of methane? Is that from the explosion?
The dude sets it on fire. Yeah.
That's pretty awful.
No, the cow likes it. The cow is not on fire. The gas coming out of the cow is on fire.
Wait. How do you drain gas out of a cow?
He has a very large diameter hypodermic needle. It just stabs the side of the cow and it deflates, and then he sets on fire the gas coming out of the hole.
Oh. What do you think that smells like?
Having been on a pig farm, probably one of the most horrifying things I've ever smelled. I always imagine that in those kinds of farming scenarios.
Banoffee pie is a British dessert made from bananas, whipped cream, and thick caramel sauce. Oh, so it's not toffee, huh?
Still sounds delightful.
Crouton's making adorable little, like, squeaky snores right now. I hope that's not a respiratory infection.
Oh, he's gonna give it to you! Ah!
Alright. I think what I'll do, maybe I'll try like a level 5 challenge room. That should be easy, right? Or 4. 4 is when it transitions, right?
Ooh. Mutant parasiter.
Galinda, thank you for gifting a sub.
Galinda, thank you.
You don't support this murder? Which murder?
I'm killing a lot of infected villagers. Like a lot. A lot. Glinda gifted another tier 1 sub to Beanman97. Thank you. Oh, that's what we need to kill.
Did you leave your nightmare tank?
Yes.
He's so sad.
You can use it as a mount if you want.
This probably feels really betrayed right now.
Yeah, well, you know.
Glinda gifted another sub. Thank you, Glinda.
Thanks, Galinda.
1242. That's crazy. Yeah, he's a madman. Ethereum has broken the 2K ceiling again. I'm afraid that things are not good for the dollar. I'm not sure what to do about it. I mean, like, get out of the dollar, I guess. Oh, but I got a huge upside surprise on the taxes.
Yay.
It was about half of what I expected.
That's good.
I even was about to be like, there's no way that's right. But the same dude had done Krista's taxes the day before. And he was like, yeah, I've done it twice now. I'm sure it's right.
Yay. That's good. Mine's
He
still not
shouldn't.
done, but I have a feeling that's probably tied to massive losses somewhere else.
Now, technically, he should not have told me about Krista's taxes. I'm sure that's against policy.
But it was like, it's probably fine.
I really like that dude, though, because he's like, you know, it's kind of like one of us that went into CPA land. He's an older dude. And last year, year before last, or whatever, uh, like we didn't even have to converse about it. I just from seeing him before and knowing all that stuff, I just sometimes like we don't have to wear these masks, right? And he was like, oh god, no.
That's funny. Can only make soup.
There's no way to like actually zero in on the challenge rooms, right? You just have to luck into them.
Yeah, sometimes you see them on the map before you can actually see them in the viewport.
Would be bad if he told you anything confidential. Well, you know, I mean, some people could argue, I guess, that anything would be bad, but yeah, I mean, I'm not mad about it. I'm sure she's not either. Well, I'm sure, yeah, I told her about it, so she seemed fine with it.
It is kind of
Forget-
nuts that the macroeconomic situation is just so.
So what?
I don't even know what word to describe it. Bleak isn't really enough of a word. Just. I don't know.
Yeah, you know how we talk about some young people who are old enough to be, you know, like they're in their 20s and they've never known anything but zero rates.
Yeah.
But here's what you have to keep in mind. Like, we're also kind of in that situation, right? We've never really known the darkness. Like 2008, that wasn't that big a deal in the grand scheme of things. It could get so much worse and has, and almost inevitably will at some point during the American Empire.
Well, it's it's that, but it's also like, it's zero rates, and it's like you do all this work to prepare for retirement so that you don't have to work until literally the day that you die. And it's like, oh, it's zero rates. If the interest rate was better, your retirement would probably do a little bit better. And then the rates aren't zero, and it's like, wait, this is doing worse. Well, how are you screwing me? So I don't know.
Yeah, well, because you're losing all your purchasing power.
Yeah.
I don't know though. Apparently, in some sectors like cars, deflation is kicking in because the credit situation is such that all the creditors are just like, no, no, we're not going to finance this. This is dumb. You never should have done this.
Some of that is also like, well, at least the deflation that's happening from TV is like the price of TVs has gone way down, and a large part of that is just because there's that supply chain is like 2 years long, and there is such a glut of all of the stuff that goes into that. They're just trying desperately to turn uh, all of the inventory that they have back into something.
Yeah, that's what they're doing in cars too. So did you know that uh, a lot of used car, well, not just used car, I think new car places do this too. They don't own those cars. They do something called a floor plan, which is basically just a credit company that agrees to give them the credit for whatever cars they want to buy as long as they submit a plan and it gets approved. But you have to pay interest on that. But these car companies, because they've been having such record times, some of them have never paid any kind of fee or anything, and all of a sudden now they have to, and they've never considered that before. They've never baked that into the planning. So then the creditors can step in and force an auction. They're like, no, you will take this car, which we technically own, and you will put it on auction and you will give us our payment. But then they're losing money on those sales. So it's a huge deflationary cycle. But I imagine it takes a long time to play out.
Belinda gifted tier 1 sub to Sea Monkey 1982. Thank you. I would just like to be confident that, like, it's like, oh, you're doing all the right things. You will be able to not, work until the end of time. It's like, okay, that sounds good. It's not going to be like that at all.
See, I think that is one of the biggest fallacies, right? They raised us and they taught us that there's this safe path. There is a right thing. But I don't think there is one right thing. There's no like, oh, just do this and you'll be all right. You might not be rich, but you'll be fine. That worked for sometimes, but it only worked in a very specific set of conditions.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Glinda gifting more subs to Drummer Punk and M da Bomb.
Oh, I don't. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say Glinda can probably relate to. Oh.
What are
In
you
terms
talking
of like
about?
retirement accounts.
Glenda's a high roller.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's going to be invested somewhere, and then it's like, oh, the economy is just collapsing everywhere.
My spell that I just unlocked is a paralyzing fruit.
Oh, that one's a good one. Now you got to level it up.
How do I do that?
You get you do more challenge rooms. Galinda gifted another tier 1 sub to Tech Travis. Thank you, Galinda. Everybody thank Galinda for their subs.
Did you see? I don't know if it sent because my internet went out. Lovely ISP shit the bed last night until like 3 a.m. Uh, did you see that Warren Buffett TikTok video?
No, what was it?
It's a TikTok video, so I don't know if it's. I don't. The thing that they left out of it was the question. But in the video, the TikToker alludes to the fact that the question asked was, "Why did you dump TSMC?" And his reply is like he's just stammering and he's like, well, yeah, there's a lot of reasons. I mean, like, there's seismic activity there. It could be seismic activity. And, I mean, that's a remote chance, but, and he's just like, he can't answer the question.
Yeah, no, I didn't watch that. I'll have to watch that later. There's
It might not have sent because my internet crapped out. But
one
then
of the. Oh, go ahead.
the TikToker points out that there was another lawmaker, and you know how they have their trades on public record now?
Hmm.
He bought a ton of TSMC puts.
Hmm.
It was on CNBC, is what he was filming the TV, but I went on CNBC.com, I couldn't find it.
Um. There is somebody else asked about. Or I saw. I don't know if this is true or not. I saw something that suggested that he was also asked about Foxconn, and because you would have a lot of the same kind of concerns about Foxconn, especially with the guy in charge of Foxconn, running for political office. And I don't know that I've seen the same sorts of economic activity having to do with Foxconn, which is troubling.
When did he dump them? That was this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can't even find the robot with so many animals.
Lol.
See, Ferrari has record orders going on. That happened in 2008 too. Rolex, Ferrari, Lamborghini, all those luxury brands did amazingly well. It was almost like wealth was being actively transferred to the top the entire time.
It feels like that too this time.
All right. Let's do another level 4. How about Clarence Thomas? C. Madrid, you already tried to bring that up. C. Madrid, do you ever have anything to say that you didn't get from MSNBC? Let me guess. You don't think we should talk about the contents of the leaks. We should focus on the leaker. What a white supremacist nerd, right? Warren Buffett on investment call, Tuesday interview with Japanese news agency Nikkei, well-managed company. Yeah, this wasn't Nikkei, this was CNBC. Well, I guess the interview could have been Nikkei. You found bits? Where did you find them?
Glinda, thank you. Again. Philia Tetons. What? Philia Tetons is not their first time here. All right, I get the elevator. I get the space elevator going at our base.
Can it just go infinitely?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading another thing that was talking about how we, like all the different leakers and comparing them and stuff. And it's like, God, it's so easy to forget that shit. Like these horrible realities are revealed to us, and then we just kind of move on.
Yeah. Remember when that time they confirmed that rumor about the NSA machine runs on Santa being tortured? It's like, oh. Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. I had the mystery entrances toggled off. It does show them. All the leakers are scumbags. None of them have the intention of spreading truth. What would you say Assange's motivation was?
Hillary Clinton's emails, obviously.
I'll admit, I don't think Snowden was in it for altruistic reasons. He wanted to get laid. It's a long way to go. Who was the female celebrity? Was it Pamela Anderson that was with him for a while?
I don't know.
Assange. You definitely can't pigeonhole old Pam Anderson on a type, right? Tommy Lee. She was with Kid Rock for a while, wasn't she?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then Assange. In hindsight, could it be that Pam really just wanted to fuck fame? Did you see we're running out of munitions? Yeah, that's a little worrying. But I think Korea is going to loan us some, right?
They're gonna loan us some so we can loan out ours. It's weird, but it works.
I don't think that you would get away with that kind of logic outside the first grade. That's really just Korea giving it to Ukraine, isn't it? Jenna Fisher is way cuter than Anderson. I mean, do we really need to debate the hotness of 90s celebrities here? I don't even know who Jenna Fisher is. If I had to pick one of the 90s girls, I think I might go Jenny McCarthy. It's easy to forget how hot she was because she was so unfunny and she tried to be funny. Fiery dance. Surround yourself with flames for 10 seconds. All right. Ashley Judd? Ashley Judd's an interesting selection. She was definitely a beauty. She had a unique look. Some family baggage. Daisy, oh wow, I forgot about Daisy Fuentes. She was a stunner. I don't remember which one it was, but in one of those news stories today, one of the women in the story, who I assume was not the one that we're familiar with, was named Jennifer Lopez. I guess it's probably a pretty common name.
It's like, I'm not the J-Lo. It's like, oh, I've heard that joke so many times. Hey. Ooh, nice.
Carmen Electra. My favorite Carmen Electra story is she said that when she was married to Dennis Rodman, she came home one day and she walked in the bedroom and he was having sex with some other girl. And the girl was on top of him. And she was like, what the fuck, Dennis? What are you doing? And his excuse was she fell out of the ceiling. You gotta respect it on some level. You think Dennis is still in touch with Kim Jong?
Probably. Oh, the chainsaw is very effective.
Does it just cut trees?
No, it cuts people.
I think video games have probably taught us the wrong thing about using the chainsaw in combat. I don't think it'd be very effective. I guess you get a lot out of the psychological aspect of it. That's that scene from Scarface is definitely visceral. Oh, I'm trapped in a bear trap. How do you get out of that? You just wait. I'm not fighting a goblin killer. Oh, but there's a challenge room right there. Remember when Dennis Rodman wore a $10,000 wedding gown to marry himself back in the 90s? Remember when that was like something that blew everybody's mind? Everything Dennis did is just a normal day now. Oh, this is one of those timer missions. Do you get a magic spell from these?
No. The timer missions is just about getting money.
I don't even know. See the game War Tales? Any interest? That is like the mercenary type game, right? I'm somewhat interested in that. I downloaded a game called Shard Punk, I think. They got a demo. And that's a really it seems like a really cool game at first. It's like XCOM, but with looting. However, after playing it, I'm so glad that they gave me a demo because it's infinite enemy spawns, but in the XCOM style. So you can't take your time. You can't be strategic. You have to be rushing forward because they never stop coming and they'll just overwhelm you. I hate that game mechanic. It's so lazy. The War Tales game is I think it's very similar to a game that I've had on my wish list for a while, but I never pulled the trigger. Battle Brothers, I believe is the name of it. That's supposedly like the Dwarf Fortress of mercenary sims. Super difficult though. I'll tell you a fun little roguelike I've been playing. It was in the Humble Bundle. It's called Scourgebringer. That's a lot of fun. It's a side scroller, but the maneuverability is nearly infinite. Every time you attack in the air, it recharges your double jump and your dash and all that stuff. So you can just stay in the air forever if you're good at it. I'm not that good at it, but it is ruthlessly difficult though.
Like the old days where people could fly with the cars in Rocket League, and it's like, how are you doing this?
Except, like, even my limited skills, I'm able to do it somewhat. So, but you have to be perfect. If you lose one hit point on a level, you've almost already failed. But it's fun. I thought maybe the meta progress would save me, but I got almost all of it, and it didn't save me. A mystery currency box.
You can
It's
pick.
going to be.
You picked mystery currency box. Oh
It's
no,
going
you
to be
didn't,
all.
because it's the thing.
It's going to be all Luna.
Stupid cryptocurrencies.
Wendell saved my back by recommending the Human Scale Freedom Chair.
What? Good
Did you not
job.
do that?
I don't know, maybe a few. I mean, it's possible.
Chairs do make a lot of difference when you sit there all day. That's a real thing. That's something I don't think people considered for a long time.
Yeah. It's funny how that works, because it's like, wait a minute. I mean, this thing that I'm sitting in for hours and hours and hours every day makes a huge impact on whether or not I'm going to need stuff. And it's like, yeah.
Ask for chair recommendations for the fat boys. Have you had to adjust your chair
Me?
after the weight loss?
Oh, no, not really. One design flaw in Megadesk is I don't have good elbow support. It depends on the chair, and so I've got to figure that out. I really like the my old desks are all like the crescent or like I go into the corner, and I never realized how much I liked like leaning forward at a few degree angle and then sort of resting on my shoulders, and I can't do that with Megadesk.
That's probably not the most beneficial way to sit, though.
Yeah,
Have you ever considered doing the balance ball?
yeah, I thought about it. I actually tried that once because I knew somebody that had one of those, but man, it was hard. It was, I mean, after like 20 minutes, it was, I can't think about anything but how much pain I'm in.
I guess after you develop the stabilizer muscles, that would relent a little bit. But yeah, I don't know if I could ever really be productive in those situations. Don't have chairs in my house.
You've
Is that
only
a
got the
religious
balance
thing?
balls.
Balance ball toilet.
Ooh. Actually, it could be a squatty hole. That's a thing.
Squatty hole. Uh, I mean, I definitely believe, and I think, it's not a difficult thing to believe that that would be the superior way to do it, right? Because every day you're doing one or two deep squats and holding it. That's probably going to be good for you. But uh, if you are interested in having guests to your home, or God forbid, a date, that would be a tough sell. I think you'd have to have the backup toilet.
Gosh, that would be. I'm getting an idea in my head for House MD. It's too bad Chris is not here. Which is you have the squatty toilet bathroom, and you have a date, and that's how you're using that as part of the weed out process. It's like, hey, will you have an open mind for like the squatty toilet? And if people like freak out and nope out, then that's where it ends. But then you find the one, and she's like, oh yeah, no, we'll do the experiment, and then it's like, great, here you can use the real bathroom, and it's just like, what?
And then, there's one and she refuses. She's like, I can't use that. And you're like, oh, well, you're not the one for me. I only do go with girls who are, like open minded about this shit. And she's like, I have scoliosis.
There's pins in my back. I can't do that anymore.
Have a different test I give to women to weed them out? Let me guess, Ernomus. Your test is, do they have a pulse? If so, move to the next locker.
Ugh.
Being under the influence or violently ill would be problematic. Yeah, because Crouton, he doesn't do well at peeing in the litter box. I have one of those big plastic storage containers with the litter box down in it. And they don't have any problem jumping in and out, but if one of them ever got sick, they wouldn't be able to. And if I didn't know about that beforehand, that's going to be a problem. Imagine going to all the trouble of installing indoor plumbing and then fumbling super hard by installing a squatty toilet. Why is that a fumble?
Yeah, they're not. I get it. Like
I mean, they
this,
still
this.
use the plumbing, right? I mean, you understand that your poop still goes away efficiently. You just don't sit on it.
Yeah,
Everything else pretty much the same.
it's actually not really a terrible experience.
I'm sure it's well, we know that it's more like your body, your pipes and stuff are more aligned with the elimination process in that position. So there's a good argument that it's superior. If you have good poop, you can get paid $100,000 per year to donate fecal transplants. That ain't just mailing in your poop, though, right? That's a surgical procedure. Don't they have to go in and take that out at the source? Also, how do you know if you've got good poop? Stasis field. I'll take it. How many spells can you have? Do you know?
Dude,
Oh. I see. Oh, you can learn a bunch, though, right?
yeah.
If you could force other people to take your poops, who would be your first victim? I don't understand. You're saying, like,
I died.
I would magically cause my poop to come into somebody else's system? Can I time it? Can I wait till I'm just about to fucking explode and then transfer it? Because it would, like, every time Joe Biden gave a speech, I would make sure he shit his pants.
I only have one weird special ability, but I'm going to use it to the best of
If he's going live in the Rose Garden at 6 p.m., by 15, I start drinking vegetable oil
just pure vegetable oil.
with like maybe some dish soap in it.
What's your armor class and stuff? Because I'm looting down below and I'm just converting it into bars or selling it.
My armor is silver armor, 27 defense.
Okay, I think I've gathered enough gold. I could make some gold armor. Have you figured out the point mechanic where you take like the silver or the pink rock stuff and it changes the armor point on your armor?
I've done the thing where I get like the little squares under it. Is that the same thing?
Yeah, yeah. You can well, there's squares. Yeah, you can plate it and then you get the squares, but then you can also put up to 3 points into it for other stuff, which is fun.
How many times do you think I could do that? Well, I mean, the president just can't stop giving speeches, can he? I guess he could. Probably wouldn't be good for his career.
I don't know what it is,
Although
Jenkins. Every time I go up on that stage, I just have uncontrollable.
they'd have like all kinds of therapists talking to him about stage fright, and he's like, I don't know, I feel calm.
Uh,
Plus, the White House doctor, his whole fucking mind would be blown. He's like, I don't understand it. There was 2 liters of vegetable oil in it. They would think that the dementia has gotten him completely, and he's like sneaking out to the pantry or whatever.
it's just who would drink vegetable oil? This is crazy.
He might already, yeah, that'd be the weirdest thing, right? If he like just didn't acknowledge it at all. Okay, improve gear point type. I don't, maybe I've not done this. Do we have any pink blobs?
Well, hang on. I'm making you some gold armor. I just gotta find leather now.
I've got some animal skins. I can make leather. Where are you?
Just put it in a chest somewhere there. I don't know where they've been sorted to.
I'll put it on the end one where the furniture is. How does the fecal transfer work? I don't know. This is Ernomus's thing. AI by. Did you see the AI Joe
It's just on the
Rogan
ground there.
experience?
You get the. It's on the ground. You see it?
Oh,
Yeah. No, I didn't.
it's still obvious, but it's also really, really good.
I thought the Balenciaga stuff was, not different than that kind of thing.
Yeah, but I mean that's visual and this is audio. All right, so I need to plate.
You want to plate it with gold?
Plating
You,
pool.
yep.
I've got some gold. I've got 12 gold. And then I need.
You plate it, and then you bring it
Oh,
over to this other thing, and improve the gear point over there with the pink glowy fusion crystals. Would you rather have a golden bow or a
I've got a golden rifle or musket.
okay. Do you want a melee weapon?
I've got a parasect spear, which is 73 damage. Also got a gold sword, but it's 58 damage.
Gold spear is 86 damage. Or gold sword is 58 damage, but 1.5 attack speed.
Yeah, I've got the gold sword.
Okay.
Parasite order. All right. Okay. And then I want to do this thing. Oh, these are pricey. Borrowed trauma for Sunday. I've heard good things about borrowed trauma, at least in co-op. I'll just put the silver armor in the vending machine.
Maybe someone will buy it. You can also
I didn't even
smelt it
clean
if
it.
we need to make anything out of silver, which is pretty cool. You get your stuff back.
I think it's severely reduced though, right?
Yeah.
I think you get one. All right. I guess we can try the. Oh, where's the elevator?
Out front.
Level 13, huh? I'll try level 10. See if I have any more survivability with this gear.
Yeah. How many hit points does your follower have, and do they have a shield?
He has 200 hit points. And ion skin is 0.
That's not a very good follower.
Yeah, I mean, I just made him out of whatever I had.
Oh, I put a shield and some other stuff for you in the chest. I'll come down and give it to you. Just 1 second.
I managed to take on one of those forehead shield guys. Yeah, the armor really helped. I think more than one would still be a challenge. Those guys really sound like Puma Messi. I have one of these grounder bases on my map. You want to try to work our way over there?
That'd probably be good.
I don't think we could take it, but we could start chipping away at it, maybe.
Oh, let's go in here.
Is there anything in there? Oh, there's a box.
There's stuff in there for you. There's 2 accessories. I don't know if you can unlock them, or if you have that many slots, but it's a shield and a health regen thing. Not a shield, but it'll increase your defense.
Let's see. I can give up durability loss. 3 health every second. Do I want to trade 15% melee damage for that? I guess maybe I do. Since I'm dying constantly. I like that your individual bullets are illuminated.
Because obviously, they're tracer rounds, everything.
Have you talked about the new indie crab game? I saw that on the Steam 250, but I didn't really look into it. Oh yeah, I should have used my spells. Okay, it's right up here. So here they are. Probably should try to work through them slowly.
they're doing a number on anxiety. Hang on, let me let my shield charge up. You have a shield, right?
I've got a shield of 84. Wow, look at these guys. They got shield bubbles and machine guns.
Well, all of my people are dead.
Yeah, I think he bit off a little too much there. Play with fire achievement. Oh, he's throwing grenades.
Yeah. Shit.
This is crazy. Can't fucking see.
It turns out you can just, if you just keep moving, you can kind of cheese him.
This is ridiculous. I mean, there's bullet sponge and then there's this.
At least I'm doing a lot of damage.
But look how many hit points. He must have hit points in like the tens of thousands.
Yeah! Alright, get his shit. No, you gotta, like, he's got the shield generator thing, because I killed one of those guys earlier, and the shield, the amber shield is awesome. It's an awesome accessory.
I think my inventory is full. No, I think I got everything. I gotta throw away all this trash.
Do you not have little accessories laying on the ground there?
Where?
Like right where I'm standing.
No?
There's like
It
a
might have,
needle and some other thing.
it might have spawned one for each of us.
Okay. Yeah, if you got an amber shield, definitely equip it. That's the egg bubble thing that I've got. It is awesome.
I don't see it. Looks like I got a modified detector.
Okay, hang on.
I got some amber.
You got that one? Is there one laying there?
A fishing rod? I picked up a fishing rod. Oh, wait, this thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Amber shield. No, I didn't have that. Do I have to activate it?
No, if you just put it around yourself, it'll shield. Yeah, you got it. It's active.
Oh, it takes 6 seconds.
And then there's more people.
Yeah, be careful because like the main boss is over there. Oh! Wow. I don't know. I just like started taking a ton of damage there. Oh, no, 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 no. What? Oh my god, the grenades blow up blocks. I'm out of bullets. There's just nothing fun about these battles. It's so spongy.
Oh, you died? I almost
And
died. I'm still here.
our base is going to be attacked.
Oh, you need the grounder gene ball. That was the boss. Now we can go down even farther.
Oh, did you get him?
Yeah, right as you disappeared, it was like, oh, death.
Appears to have prior obligations. I think it's glamping related. She said she would show, but I don't see her. When did she say that? Ah, she might have said something about that. I don't really remember. I've got too much dirt. When did you have a good frontier day?
That was the thing from Picard. But also Star Trek Generations.
It sounds like there's a lot of hype behind the Picard stuff.
There's a lot of feel good random stuff happening. I mean, it's good. You know, some retirees having a little bit of fun in their retirement. Can't fault them for that. That's fine. You gonna come back down and get your stuff?
What stuff?
The treasure.
I thought, did you not get the ball?
Yeah. Don't you have to get one too?
No, that just creates the. You go to ship and use that to build the next bench.
Oh, okay.
You want to offer us chatbots? Incredibly flexible and convenient order management. That's really nice thing that you're offering us there. Chatbots. Wow. Are you just murdering the animals?
Yep.
Bad day at the office. Today was another day of like a 45-minute commute at 3 miles per hour.
Yeah, the
And
traffic has been sort of nuts, and I don't know why.
there was no reason for it. At some point, it was over. It makes no sense.
Krista would want us to save these couches, but you know, we're just gonna leave them outside. What were we gonna do?
You want to build that workbench.
Oh, right, yeah, yeah.
I'll collect some rent. Include Chat GPT. And you know what? Chatbots could be pretty convincing these days. Although I doubt that whatever bullshit thing he's doing there would spend the money because you'd have to have API access. A lot of it. Why do we have outside medical beds?
I was going to build a medical wing, but then I got distracted.
Thought maybe that was the quarantine area.
Hey, all right. Adaptability shot crafted. Gene editing agent crafted ×2. There you go. It's in the box.
We can make grenades out of gold. Interesting. Samurai sword out of gold and amber. What's that do? 87 damage.
I don't have enough amber to do that unless there's more amber here somewhere.
Sniper rifle does 70 damage.
I found one of those and it is awesome.
Assault rifle 10 damage. I'm guessing that is an automatic weapon. Wow, that's be expensive to feed though, right? Grounder combat outfit is 73 defense. Quite a step up. Tractor beam cannon, hey. Okay. What does that do? Continuously attacks a nearby enemy within 8 blocks, dealing 30 damage per second. Oh, that's a turret.
Ooh, nice.
Single-seater sofa. Isn't that just a chair?
It could be one of those recliner sofa things. But yeah,
But
probably.
if it's a single-seater, that's just a recliner.
Yeah. Something
Can
lost in
Wendell,
translation.
can Wendell eat a morsel of fish?
I don't want to.
I mean, technically he could, the same way that he could drink bleach, but why would he? I'm gonna make some honey glazed carrots tomorrow.
Ooh, that sounds fancy.
Well, actually, I might not. I might do breakfast tomorrow, but at some point this weekend, honey glazed carrots, mashed potatoes, and some. What? Why? How is there a cow down here on level 10? Are the cows using the teleporter now?
They're taking the elevator, yeah.
We need to harvest gold.
Yeah, have you modified yourself also with the G menu to insert your own genes and stuff? That's a fun little mini
Yeah,
game.
I got the whole thing filled up. I don't know how efficient it is. I need more of the mind ones.
need to figure out mine. It's a little... it's a little...
Honey brown sugar fried carrots. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I bought brown sugar. I have to go to the store tomorrow. Which sucks. Go to Sam's. I don't know if I want to go to Sam's on Saturday. It's copper. I don't even know what gold ore looks like.
It's bright yellow.
Instacart. Nah, I don't. I'm not ever gonna pay the Instacart prices unless they give me a coupon. Right now, they're like they will constantly offer coupons if you don't use it. 30 off of 50 is what I've been getting lately, which is you can actually not just get everything for free, but save a little bit of money, even with the markup. But now they're trying to give me some bullshit 15 off of 50, which with the markup that you're getting robbed there. I don't see how those companies are doing any kind of business at this point. Because that markup is, it's insulting. Thursday, Costco? Why is Thursday the best day? No one there, noon to 3 on Thursday? The times I've gone to the stores around here during the day, there's still people there, and it's all just anciently old people. And they're really annoying because they just stand there for long periods of time. Like they'll be standing right in front of something you need, and they will just stand there. I don't know if they're like having a cognitive episode or what the fuck's going on with them, but they're not doing anything. They're just in the way. Oh, oh, oh. I never can really like I don't have a good gauge on when I'm in trouble. Everything's going well, and then all of a sudden I got no health.
Yeah, I've had similar issues.
Also, I think the enemy density is a little too high in this game. Like there's never a moment where they're not up your ass. So when you're talking about IRL, no, I think I got a pretty good idea IRL when trouble's calling. Some people really have no concept though of their own fucked upness. Is that the word I want to use? The technical term. I was watching a child like termination, or not termination hearing, but like, should we give them the kid back? And the thing that was causing them not to give the kid back was that this woman kept testing positive for THC. But she was like annoyed by the whole thing. She was like, I've told you over and over, it's Delta 8. Wendell, do you know what Delta 8 is?
No.
So they took THC and they did like the super lab manipulation stuff, and they modified one thing, one tiny bit of it, the Delta whatever, and it became Delta 8 rather than whatever the other one is. And now they can sell that legally because these hemp bills said that every part of the plant can be processed and sold except for the one thing that gets you high. So they just found like literally the next thing over, and they sell that. That's legal. So she's like, you know, I do the Delta 8. It's not anything like that, you know, and I just do it because I need it. And they're like, well, okay, why do you need it? And she was like, oh, it's for my appetite. And they're like, okay, well, what's wrong with your appetite? Oh, I don't have any appetite. I can't eat because of the Prozac. And this was a really big girl. Like, I don't, that argument visually didn't hold much water. But that wasn't the best part. The best part was, you know, like, she's making this argument and they're kind of taking her seriously. Like, okay, well, if it's a legal substance, we got to talk about it. And then they come around to mentioning the child's name. The child's name is Indica.
Oh.
But this girl doesn't smoke weed.
That's disappointing. They'll still mess you up pretty good.
I wish there was an item that made me...
Oh yeah, this is great. Careful though, there's a giant monster here somewhere. It shows on your map sometimes as like a warning, like, hey, don't mess with that. But there's a giant monster here somewhere.
We should go over here and trigger this teleporter. Can't even see what's going on. I'm gonna name this portal Giant Monster. Can I share a CDDA clip? Yeah, you can post whatever link you want. Well, no, I shouldn't say you can post whatever link you want. That sounds like a decent, that wouldn't be disruptive. So, a while back, they took out a lot of the options from Cataclysm, and I never could figure out why. And recently, I've started looking at the subreddit, and I guess there's like a power mad maintainer who is pissed that people don't want to turn on his things that he built. So now he's removing the option to turn them off.
Great. That's disappointing.
His argument is if you turn it off and no one ever uses it, you won't be able to give me any positive feedback to make it better. Which completely ignores the possibility that it's just shit to begin with, and there's no reason to save it. Time for a fork? There's already like 5 forks. There's bright nights, or something that is bright instead of dark. And now there's another one that is dealing with the portal storm controversy.
Nice. All right, I
Where's the
think.
giant monster?
Well, there's not always a giant monster, but there was one time, and I almost died. Yay, gold. All right, let's see what cool stuff there is, because there's usually a ton of cool stuff.
I wonder how much cannabis Chris is smoking right now. That would be wild if we found out she was just out in the woods, blazing up.
Oh, check this out. There's an ancient utility knife here that does 37 damage, and these ancient arrows are really good, but I've already got a ton of them.
Wait, are you searching things? I don't have a prompt.
Yeah, these shelves, you just right-click on them.
Doesn't work. I'm
No,
not
no,
able
right
to
here
do
at
it.
the bottom. These right here, these 4, they're different. Right here. Right here.
Oh, the brown ones.
Yeah.
So hard to see. Waste rubber?
Well, not that one, but the other ones are good.
Ancient utility knife. It's out there harvesting on the public land. That'd be ballsy. Oh, have you ever heard of Darwin, California?
Nope.
So there's this town that's literally the end of the road. And there was a boom town for silver, and then they reopened it for lead. But the lead mine closed in the 70s. So at that point, they had infrastructure and a post office. But almost everybody left, but not everybody. So now there's this kind of like hippie village misfit city, and they have electricity, and they have mail, and they have a giant water tank. It's in the desert, but the water tank isn't like super reliable, and it can run out. And just like the freaks collect there, and there's really no law or anything.
Huh. That seems odd. There's some medical stuff in there if you want it. These little circular things are really good.
What happened to Chris's computer? That was the pump, right?
Yeah.
The concentration of challenge rooms is certainly high down here.
Wanna do another one? Where's
Oh,
that?
there's no way I can do this level. They're everywhere on the map.
We might be able to do it together.
If you turn your map on, look on the left-hand side, you have like a toggle. Mystery entrance needs to be toggled on, and it'll show them all to you.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like Slab City. Yeah, but Slab City is not legal, right? You don't own that property. These people are like legit landowners. But here's the craziest thing. They're a long way from any kind of civilization. And I don't know how this is okay, but they all like run their own cemetery. And when somebody dies, they just deal with it themselves.
Huh.
And they described how when one dude died, they were trying to get him down in there, and like the whole thing fell open, and he fell out, and some of them fell down in there.
That seems unsettling. Alright, I went into one of the challenge holes. This one. It's like to the left of where you are.
I'll try it, but I'm guaranteed to die. Let me eat some lettuce. Surprised y'all didn't mention the San Francisco stabbing guy moved away because of the homeless people and came back to get stabbed. Oh, you know what?
He
I
was
didn't
not
have that
stabbed by a
theory.
homeless person. He was
Yeah, they
stabbed
figured out
by
who
a...
it was.
Yeah.
It was personal. Oh, I'm not allowed to come in there. The fire's here.
Oh, hang on one second. I'll fix it.
The San Francisco tech bro was not killed by a homeless person. He was killed by another tech bro. They arrested the guy.
Hang on, let me let my people heal.
Yeah, I
I
gotta.
almost died.
I'm out of lettuce. I never thought this day would come.
Maybe that's why you're so anemic, because you keep eating lettuce expecting it to, you know.
Nightmare mangrove seed. Nightmare grass seed. My shit's all half broken too. I still say that durability in games is usually a bad idea.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to give my replica human and what I'm gonna feed my horse. I'm gonna feed the horse painkillers. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, you ready?
I can't even tell what's happening at this point. Oh, did the fruit stun them?
Yeah, that's your
super
fruit.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, that was effective. Hey.
Oh, wow, that was it?
That's it.
Did we both get this?
I think so. I'll try to open it and see what yours does.
I'm going to take a skill box. Were you able to
Me
get
too.
one?
I was. And I got a level 2 skill upgrade disc and a level 3 skill upgrade disc and some other stuff.
Micro black hole. Okay, let's put that. Where should we put that? How about F? Wait a minute.
Are you ready? We did it! We did it, chat.
I don't understand why it lets us go back in.
Just in case you left something behind.
My innocence.
So much iron.
You saw Elon Musk rip his face off and reveal that it was Mel Gibson. Would you be surprised? I definitely would. But if it were, I mean, even if it were just Elon Musk ripping his face off to reveal Elon Musk's skull, I would still be very surprised. I wonder if this game has the, like in Terraria, where there's a potion that highlights all the ore.
Yes, there's an ore detector. That's what I have for silver ore, but there's a nicer one you can get for all the ores. That's why I always go after the silver, because it's like, oh, there's silver. And it makes it easier to tell the difference between gold and iron.
Gotta give props to Elon how he handled the BBC. Yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, well, I mean, he was just stating the obvious. I don't think that was as much impressive on his part as just really sad on the BBC's part. Twitter will support 10,000 characters. I think they're very threatened by the Substack thing, which did not have a character limit. That might be a huge mistake, though. Because then, how is it different than everything else on the internet? It's probably just time that Twitter dies, right?
Or is replaced with something else.
I mean, it kind of already has been, hasn't it?
Seems like it. I wish you could do the gear point thing for your weapons, because it'd be cool if you could, you know, because I kind of like this rifle, but it only does 55 damage, so it's like, oh, upgrade it and make it even more better.
You know, I would not hate a future. Well, I say this. I actually don't know if I would hate it or not, but I kind of like the idea of the government goes too far and does the ID thing, and everybody just nopes out. I mean, not everybody would, but enough people so that it's not as powerful as it currently is. And we can go back to some sanity. I guess we can never go back there. Were we ever there? Or was that just naive?
Want to do one more challenge?
I'm doing this on a half-empty stomach. We'll see. I'm desperate for lettuce. The fuck is that?
It's a healing thing? Oh yeah, my followers, what you
Pulling me
call it,
down.
is
Oh, my horse is dead.
My follower's sword's broken.
This is the first room.
Finally.
Oh shit. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen.
I got him finally. Oh, there's more.
We could all stop paying taxes. Yeah, good luck. Try to get 20 or 30 people to join you in that and see how fast you all of a sudden have 50 or 60 people with you and the other 30 glow.
It's unlocked if you track back.
Ah, that's all right. I'll just collect some rent. We've been letting these... Oh, wow, the showers are all full. Probably need more than 3. Wonder how big our hot water tank is here.
I'll talk about a bullet sponge.
Yeah, it's not fun. That's a... Like, difficulty through giving your enemies a billion hit points. That's lazy. I think the scope of this game is too much.
Yay.
Lebanon's economy is crashing and is now almost completely a cash economy. I'm going to admit that I don't know much at all about Lebanon.
Ooh, I got a slow-moving fireball. It's pretty cool. Oh, just north of that portal hole is another another little town thing.
Plan on moving to Brazil if you want to survive after 23 years passes by. What happens in 23 years? Is that a doomsday scenario?
There's sleeping darts here.
Put those in the vending machine. I'm sure the guests would love them recreationally. That's when the sun will nova. Don't we get some more warning signs when stars are about to do that? I feel like we would see it coming a
Seems like
little
we,
sooner than that.
yeah, it seems like we've observed some stuff that happens, but you know, I don't know.
Got back into Mombazoo, tamed a dog, and got myself a cottage. I've been a little bit tempted. When I gave up on that game, I was just tired of the loop, but I might be able to enjoy it again. And it sounds like he's added a lot of stuff. I I thought about starting from scratch, but I think that's too much grind to go through again. Now that I know the secrets. Brazil has a Nova shield. Oh, that's a good question. I didn't even think about that. Why would Brazil be spared the sun's Nova?
I'm gonna come back to town so I can repair my follower's sword.
Oh, that's a good point. You know what? I'm gonna go to a blacksmith to get the special repair bonus. The nova will cause the planet to slow down almost to standstill. The side facing the sun during this time will be Asia. I don't know that you could make that prediction.
Seems
What
unlikely that's how that would play out, but okay.
is
You
the
know,
is the Earth going to stop rotating in that scenario?
it's
That would kill us all, no matter what, right?
gonna be blown out of orbit. It's a lot of genes.
Got all these weird plant seeds. Skill upgrade disc. Oh, can I? I saw an upgrade thing. What if we upgraded the paralytic fruit? Raise level. Ah, interesting. So far, I haven't seen the micro black hole. Let's take a look at this. Ah, it's not that great. Flat earthers be mad. The flat earth movement, what is their response to Starlink? Have we seen that?
Well, I mean, Starlink would work fine if it was floating above the Earth and it was flat, right?
I guess, but that's definitely like if you look at the design of it, you would see that that's not what it's doing. I guess they're not looking that close. Maybe they don't even offer that information. Satellites are not a new thing. Yeah, but you could probably make the argument that it was just government satellites and it was all part of the conspiracy. But now we have private satellites that are something that you can purchase a product and interact with directly. Below the dome. I don't know. We had to have a dome. I guess you would have to, right? Because the normal atmosphere, I guess, wouldn't be there.
Yeah, they don't
It's
they
hard
don't
to.
they don't orbit a sphere. It's just like it's rotating around on the dome. Like it chooses an angle on the dome and then it just goes around the dome in a circle.
Hmm. How do they
Anything
explain
is
seasons? I don't know.
anything is stupid if you go deep enough.
Let's go deep into banking. It does. It hurts the head when you do that, and it scares the hell out of me because it's like, oh, there's no escape from this, is there? This is far too entrenched, and it's been working for a very long time, and far, far better men than me have come up against it and failed. Flat Earth Con? Is there a Flat Earth Con? Okay, so, all right, gold ore. I got some. Now I can make a gun. Flat Earth Conference? Ah, that would actually be fun to go to. Pick up some chicks. You think there's a lot of hot chicks at the Flat Earth Con?
I mean, maybe.
If you found a girl who otherwise you felt was mostly rational and you got along with really well, but she insisted on the flat earth stuff, you think you could make that work?
Probably. She'd come around eventually.
I'd have to bring it up constantly.
I probably would too. So that might be a self-solving problem. It's like I can make it work, but they can't.
So you said the sniper rifle was pretty good?
Yeah. It's slow. It's slow to fire, but if your follower is melee and can keep him busy, and you can tailor your follower build for lots of shields and fast shield recharge, and then they'll just tank all the damage, and you can pick them off from the back, and you get like 200-300 points of damage. Oh, you crashed.
No?
We lost Grizzle. I'm not connected anymore. You have to send me an invite, I guess, probably.
What, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm disconnected.
The game is still going. That's weird. My internet connection seems to be functional, and you can hear me.
Oh, hey, Nubbin's playing Deep Rock Galactic. I'm glad he's okay.
I wish we had more information about Nubbin's lifestyle. He's so cagey about it. Didn't this happen last time? You know, last night the internet went out, like legit went out for the whole city. And it happened right at 10 o'clock.
Well, maybe whatever it was finally died.
So but here's the crazy thing. The grounder assault rifle only does 10 damage.
It changes with the bullets and stuff, though.
But the sniper rifle does 70. I gotta go for the sniper rifle. If catgirls were real, but they were all flat earthers, what would you do?
Continue on as I am now.
Yeah, I don't know if I would be an early adopter of catgirls. I would want to see how that plays out. in some other situations. I feel like there's a lot of ways that could go bad. What if the cat girl that I hook up with turns out to be like Crouton, and she's always just like peeing all over the rim of the toilet?
That would be so disappointing.
I'm gonna plant all my mystery seeds. My dad's fiber has been out for a week because meth heads keep messing with the lines. Yeah, we were reading about that. That's they attacked some underground. But we didn't do a news story about that, did we?
No.
They attacked. I guess they were trying to find copper or whatever, but they attacked. They pulled up a manhole cover and just attacked the fiber and took the internet out in a city for everybody.
Dumbasses. That's what the CCP should be doing with TikTok, is figuring out who those people are that are using the app, and then it just pops up and it's like, hey, you wanna stick it to the man? And it's like, yeah, and it's like, pour concrete down this manhole cover. And it's just like, okay.
I don't know if they want to stick it to the man. I think they're trying to get something. I don't know exactly what the thought process is. It's probably heavily drugged thought process.
Well, what if, like, do you have any doubt in your mind that somebody, if they could connect with somebody that would take $500 to pour a bag of concrete ready mixed down the right manhole cover, do you have any doubt that they would totally cash app those folks the $500 immediately?
Yes, but that would be a waste of about $450.
Yeah, it's like, you mean you cash at me another $50 if I just go here and do this? Hell yeah, I'm gonna do that. And it's just like, oh no.
They'd be like, well, I mean, I assumed you'd want me to kill somebody, which we could do that.
I don't think it's gonna let me reconnect here.
Weird. I could try to restart the game.
Well, I mean, that's fine. It's 10:18. We can just call it here. It's fine. Everybody's done hanging out with us anyway. Unless you want to hang out for, like, office cleaning stream. So much random crap, chat. So much random crap.
I think you'd need about 18 streams to clean that office.
18 3-hour streams. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Sniper rifle makes a cool noise.
Have you hit something with it yet? I got, like, that was the first thing that I had that did over 100 damage, and it was just like, whoa.
Toast and Crouton stream? They're not doing much right now. Toast is sleeping. I don't know
Yeah,
where
Wheezy.
Crouton is.
I got a 4070 that it's $600 is too much for what it is. The short version is basically, yeah, it does perform like a 3080, so that's cool, but the 4K performance is worse than a 3080, but the 1440p and the ray tracing performance is better. It's nice. It's a nice 2-slot card, or at least the Founders Edition version is. But it feels kind of cheap. Like, you know how the Founders Edition cards usually feel like a brick? It feels like a lot. It feels like a $300 card in your hand. But I mean, it runs okay. It doesn't run super hot. It only needs the 1 power. So I mean, All right, we'll try to connect one more time. Or did you already quit?
No, I'm still here. Oh, let me send you another.
Yeah, it's just connecting to Steam. Please wait. So I'll give it a minute. It's the craziest thing about the 4070 is that compared to the 4080, which is the pricing, I can't believe the pricing on that still hasn't come down. And I'm actually kind of worried. It's like, it's not is it that Nvidia is greedy, or does it cost that much to produce a graphics card now? Between, the process costing more and capacitors costing more and the PCB costing more. I mean, is this how it's gonna be? Because I mean, $600 for a 4070 class card. It's quote unquote only $100 more than previous generation, but at the same time, it feels like they cut a lot from that card because it's not. I mean, I don't know. A review on Intel's new W series CPUs. They didn't seed anybody. I got nothing. Nobody sent me anything. So I literally I have nothing. I have some of the data from Puget Systems. They were kind enough to send me some of their testing, and I'm surprised that it's not faster than it is. But Intel also shot themselves in the foot because they said that those new CPUs don't have accelerators, but they do. AMX is there, and some of the other stuff is there. And so it's like, why would you say that the Sapphire Rapid server CPUs have accelerators, the desktops don't? Because OpenVINO is still going to run really fast. So, and the pricing is really good. You can get a 6-core CPU with 64 PCIe lanes for $350. 4070 or 6800 XT. I'd probably go for the 6800 XT, but ray tracing is kind of like, yeah. I gotta play the Cyberpunk update. It looks interesting. Like graphically, like what they did with ray tracing. It actually looks pretty cool. I have a 6800 XT, no regrets. Yeah. This system's got a 7900 XTX, the one I've been playing on for the last couple of weeks, and I like it.
All right, you want to try to restart this, or we're done?
I guess we're done. Try one more time.
Oh, I'll just
Oh, you
click
already
save
quit?
and exit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. Thanks for hanging out, chat. We'll see you later.